Hello and welcome back for another episode of Financial Freedom by 40. In this week's episode, we are continuing our journey around the southwestern part of Western Australia. We begin our journey this week in the Yallingup area, which is just north of Margaret River. There are some beautiful spots in this area, including some amazing spots for swimming and snorkelling. The one you can see in the video here is known as Canal Rocks. We'd hope to be able to spend some time snorkeling through this area as it looks really beautiful, but it was super windy and there was a lot of swell coming through on the day we were visiting. It's really hard to actually tell it in parts of the video because it looks like it's quite calm, but as you can see down this end there were some pretty big waves coming through this area and it had chopped up the water a little bit further down. So we decided just to have a good look around here rather than getting in the water. And we decided to go a little bit further around the corner to another area which is known as the Aquarium. Now, the Aquarium is an area that is also known for its snorkeling, and we had heard that it can be a little bit like swimming in an actual aquarium. As you'll be able to see in just a moment, the water at the aquarium was still pretty clear, even though it was a little bit choppier than it probably usually is in this area. So luckily the aquarium is quite protected by a sort of rock formation that goes around the edge of it, so the big swell that you can see in the video doesn't quite affect the aquarium as much.
Go on.
Even though the aquarium area is quite shallow, there was still an abundance of fish life there and lots of different species to see. And as you can see, the water at the start was pretty clear. As the day progressed, the swell got a little bit more and also the tide came in, so we were getting a little bit more wash coming through the area and the visibility did slowly start to decline. But you can still see lots of fish swimming around there and we all had a really good time snorkeling. We must have been in and out of the water about a dozen times. After the boys had had enough of the snorkeling, they decided that it was time to do some jumping off the rocks. Thankfully, the water is deep enough that you can jump off some of the rocks surrounding the aquarium area, and they had a lot of fun finishing off the day with some bombs into the water.
So they go down, you jump. Okay? Ready, set, go.
The following morning we continued our journey north with a stop in at the town of Bunbury. We had intended on going straight to the Dolphin Discovery Centre to have a look around there, but it closes at 3 p.m. and we wouldn't have been able to get around too far with the time we had available. Instead, we went off to Bunnings to try and find ourselves a gnome to take out to Gnomesville. What gnome are we going to get for Gnomesville?
I quite like this one. I quite like this one.
Because we can't agree on a gnome.
Well,
I reckon we could just agree on one gnome together.
Actually, no.
You don't reckon we can agree on one gnome? I think we can agree on one gnome.
What about this one? No, definitely not. Oh,
That's-
not.
Be careful though, because gnomes break.
Or this one. That is like a farmer now. Okay, then.
Maybe we should get the Zen gnome. We could do a little Zen in our life.
This
Same
gnome.
A fishing one. Well, we never catch any fish, so I'm not sure we can get a fishing gnome.
There's a lot of abuse at the moment around this.
This gnome.
It's not a gnome.
Okay, the cutest gnome ever. I want one, Xavier. This one or this one?
We can all do with a bit less.
No.
Yeah, I bet. I think we could do with a bit of
What
Zen.
one? Left or Xavier?
No.
The
leave
gold.
it.
No, Xavier. They break, right? So if you pull it and you don't get it, it'll break. We don't want to go. We want a friendly gnome.
One of those two, Xavier.
Xavier. No,
No,
Xavier. One of these two. One of this.
I don't like
either
them.
this one or this one.
I don't like them.
Okay, you have 10 seconds round choosing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Why don't we just all get a
5,
small gnome?
4, 3, 2,
Choose my
1.
gnome.
Stop, Ollie.
Okay.
We're not getting a duck.
We'll
I
get the
don't
fun
want
one.
that gnome.
And then we'll get the minor gnome.
I don't want that gnome either. It's one of these two gnomes now.
There's only so many choices.
Why don't we just get some small?
We did in the end manage to agree on one gnome to take with us from Bunnings. We then went out to the town of Donnybrook, which we had heard has a really amazing playground. This area is known for the production of fruit and vegetables, and we did manage to stop in at some of the local orchards and pick up some supplies while we were out there. But the boys were really impressed with this playground, as were we. One thing we have noticed is that even in some of the really small towns in Australia, they have the most amazing playgrounds, and this was one of them. It has fantastic areas, some for smaller children and some for older children, and just really accessible as well, so it's pretty cool. The next day we wanted to check out some of the inland sites that are not too far from Bunbury, and we'd heard that there was this amazing bakery at Yallingup, so we thought we would check it out on our way inland. They had some amazing donuts and amazing pastries, and the boys said that the pies and sausage rolls were pretty good as well.
I got a bacon and cheese pie.
What did you get there?
I got a Guinness. So it's like a steak and gravy, I think.
You guys are going to tell me.
Yum.
Are they good?
Pretty good.
9.
A 9 out of 10. What do you reckon, Ollie?
Oh, I haven't started. I reckon 10. This is a good
A
pie.
10 out of 10.
It's got bacon and cheese on the top and bacon and mince on the inside.
Wait till you try the donuts.
Mm.
So we're here at Gnomesville, which is inland from Bunbury.
Hey, someone just chose that one.
Oh yeah, that's like the one we saw at Bunnings.
Was it 20?
So we've bought our gnome to come and add him to the collection. Should we look around first and decide whether...
I'm placing them in.
Where's a good spot? Oh, there's the welcome gnome. There's already one of those there. Maybe Bunnings only has a limited selection of gnomes because we're seeing, look, that one's there again. Oh, there's one of the red ones like we saw at Bunnings. Oh, it is too. Oh, look, they've all written their names on it.
So I put in a dollhouse for their gnome to live in.
Someone made a whole big gnome house.
That guy looks like he has a pineapple on his head. Christian,
Oh, it does too.
They look like salt and pepper ones, those ones.
There's another one the same as our one. I think Bunnings is supplying a lot of these gnomes.
Have you a guitar gnome?
A guitar gnome? Oh yeah.
Hey, hold up, those aren't gnomes.
They look like chipmunks.
Yeah, it's a beefeater chipmunk.
Better gnomes in gardens. There's a Santa Claus in there.
What? Where?
That's not a gnome either.
Clauses. I've never seen them all. Hang on, look, gnomes in the salon. Go away, gnome.
The saloon.
Oh, there's the go away gnome. Yeah, we saw one of those at Bunnings too. We saw the lady and the man. We saw those.
Oh, gnome on the toilet. Where? Oh my
Down there.
God.
Rude gnomes.
Oh, he's naked.
Oh, he is too. Censored.
Shark, chipmunk.
Wow, there are a lot of gnomes.
Guys, keep an eye out because I heard there's a plane in one of these trees.
Oh, that's right. A COVID gnome.
Somewhere in Gnomesville there's a plane.
GNO COVID.
Oh, no COVID. Funny. So many gnomes. Goes on for ages. Well, they did say that there was something like 10,000 gnomes here.
Hey Mum, look, a family gnome house.
Oh, let's come see.
But there's lots of those aren't gnomes.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's like oh, what's the movie? The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
There's a Tin Man one. There's a Scarecrow. That's cool. Is it? Oh look, there's one on a motorbike.
Where?
Over there.
Where's the motorbiker?
The men's shed.
Where's the gun?
Perth.
Oh my guy.
Look, they keep going forever.
Let's keep looking for
thousands of gnomes.
I think that's
Hey,
your
there's even a Smurf.
This is Smurf
There's
funny.
two. There's a Smurfette, the grandpa Smurf.
Oh, there is two.
There's 3 Smurfs.
Wow. Over the years, there have been differing versions as to how this wonderful village started. This may now set the record straight. The roundabout was constructed in the early 90s as a result of community concerns about the school bus stopping at the original Y junction that was here. On the roadside, close to the current car park, there stood a large red gum tree with a hollow close to the ground. A local resident, Kathleen Rees, now Kelsey, saw the opportunity for this hollow to become a home for a gnome, so she simply placed one there. Another local, Tony Crowder, thought that this gnome needed a name, so put up the first sign, "Done Gnoming," above the hollow. The base of the tree is still visible even though the tree died and fell some years ago. From the small beginning, others started to join in the fun, and Gnomesville was born. Gnomes started to appear on the roundabout as the current site was then quite overgrown. An old meter box was the first infrastructure to appear on the roundabout, and this became Gnomesville Garage. Alongside this, a cricket pitch was set up for summer and converted to a footy ground in winter. These were set up by one of the community's tireless workers, Kevin Campbell. The bronze thong and memorial recognises the work that he did for the community. It was Kevin who cleared the current site by burning the felled trees left after the roundabout was built. He did this as the gnomes on the roundabout were frequently vandalised and were being found all over the valley, on people's fence posts, etc. The gnomes then moved over to the current site, liked their new surroundings, and continued to spread and attract new neighbours. The community took an interest and helped by maintaining the expanding area by whippersnipping and keeping the site clean and tidy. As most of the gnomes were now well off the road, vandalism ceased to be an issue that it was the issue that it originally was. The wishing well was constructed by David and Cheryl Walk of King Tree Lodge, and many other locals also had their names inscribed on the surrounding mosaics. The well initially provided a source of funds that helped maintain the site, but unfortunately vandalism of the lock and mesh cover soon stopped donations. After several years, the Shire of Dardanup recognised the value of this growing tourist attraction and installed the picnic setting and car park. In addition, the Shire now provide care and maintenance of the site. This community artwork has now grown beyond all expectations despite the risk of flooding and the washing away of some of the locals. It now gathers gnomes from all over the world as the site becomes one of the top 100 places to visit in Australia. All this grew from one lonely gnome in a gum tree. That's pretty cool.
Hey Mama.
Now our
New
gnomes.
Zealand gnome.
Yeah, there's a gnome with a New Zealand.
Oh, is there? Where?
Farm. Yeah, see New Zealand gnome. The one with
Oh,
the shovel.
cool.
Then there's also one of those farming.
Oh, very cool.
Another one.
And
Another
looks
farming.
like here's the church.
Oh, there's the wishing well down there.
I told you. Gnomesville.
Hey, look, there's a caravan.
Where?
There's a caravan over there.
It looks like a Jaco.
It does look a bit like a Jaco.
I picture that's a Jaco.
Should we go have a look?
No, Jaco doesn't look like. Very detailed, though.
It is.
Really cool. I wonder, they must have gone out because this car's not on there.
Yeah, the gnome must have gone out.
Oh wait, there's his car.
Oh, the car, yeah? You reckon? That's the tow vehicle?
Yep.
Wow. A lot of gnomes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like the ones, the little wee ones we saw
Yeah.
at Bunnings.
I don't want another one.
It keeps going all the way down there.
Hey Mum, look. It's the gnome. What is this one?
I don't know.
No, oh, that's the gnome home. That must be the whole entire family.
Oh, west. What does it say in the middle?
Gnome home.
Gnome sweet gnome.
Home sweet home.
Wow.
Hey Mum, I think this school bus is a bit packed.
Oh yeah, a gnome school bus. That's a lot of gnomes. And there's a wishing well.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of broken gnomes.
Yeah, it's like 10 to
Killed gnomes.
20 broke. About 40
Oh.
dead gnomes.
Oh, those sad gnomes, those ones.
Hey, that's the one you wanted to get.
Dead gnomes. The poor gnomes died.
Hey Mum, look, down there's a house.
Wow, so many. Should we go down there too?
Yeah, there's a house in
Keep
there.
quiet,
We
put
should have
your
built
flag.
We should have built a house, Ollie. Oh no.
Look, no
Yeah, they just keep going.
Gnomesville keeps going.
Whoa.
Here's another one of the same as our one. There's lots of fun. Hey, look, there's the fishing one.
Oh yeah.
I reckon they're fishing a duck. Here's a duck riding. And there's a bus. There's a bus.
Look at them all.
That one is big. I see why this has become a thing.
Hey Dad, look what his TV is. No, that's what TV is.
Alright, what do you reckon? Should we
Cool.
all write our names on them?
Yep. I'll write mine next. Yeah, we'll put it next to the Jaco caravan.
I'm putting him down.
Well, he's going to write his name on the note.
You have to write your real name. I'll leave that.
You don't have to put your last name.
My turn? Okay, your turn, brother. I wrote my name with a smiley face. Can I write on his pickaxe?
You can write it wherever you like, my darling. It's nice, neat handwriting.
Wait, turn around. No.
No, don't be
Dad,
rude.
come write your name. Wait, write Dawson's on here. Okay, pass. I'll write the Dawson's on the bottom.
Do you write the date?
No, we haven't done that yet. We'll get there.
March wise, man, that loves bloody.
What's the date today, Mum?
Today's the 12th of February, 25.
Okay, your turn. Write your name.
Did you write your names?
Xavier wrote his on the pickaxe, and I just wrote mine on the side of the hat. I want you to write yours over here on his belly. Oh yeah, tattoo. Mum, your turn.
I'm going to write on.
You don't need.
Should I write on? Where should we write? Should we write on the Dawsons? But should we write Big Lap of Oz?
Yeah. The glap of Oz over here on his back.
On his bum.
On his bum.
Yeah, on his no. Oh. A big lack of what did you write? A big lack of 2025. Can I give him a tattoo? Can I give him a tattoo? No, don't give him a tattoo.
That'll do, Zave.
I
That'll
want
do.
to give him a tattoo on his nose.
And the front?
No, that'll do. Please, can I give him one tattoo?
What tattoo? Xavier.
Yeah, I want to do a tattoo on his arm.
Kelly, Ryan, and financial freedom by
No tattoos.
40.
No other tattoos on the nose.
Good
Can
job.
I give him a tattoo?
Alright, so where have we decided to put our gnome?
On the tow bar of the Jaco caravan. Oh, wow.
Is he going to be nice and level there? He's not going to fall
Ow,
over?
no, he won't. Ah, go away, March Fly.
Right, where's a nice level spot you can put him so he doesn't fall over and break? Maybe.
Put it on top of it.
Over here. The gnome has been placed.
After placing our gnome on the Jaco Owners Club caravan, it was time for us to head to our next stop. But first off, the boys had to sample those yummy donuts. You guys got to tell me how good they are.
They're great.
Got all the sugar on it.
10 out of 10.
Whoa.
Pretty good.
You haven't found the custard yet, but. Oh, there it is.
Oh man, I wish they did those in gluten and dairy free. So we're going to go and check out the Wellington Dam mural. So it's pretty massive. I'll have to find out the statistics on it, but I think it's one of the biggest dam murals, if not the biggest in the world. So pretty cool to see this. This is just outside the town of Collie in Western Australia, and we're staying in Bunbury, so it's probably about a half an hour, 45-minute drive out from Bunbury to have a look at this, but there's also heaps of camps. I've just been driving around. There's quite a few national parks camps in this area. There's a caravan suitable camp just around the corner, but not all the roads through here are caravan suitable, so bear that in mind if you decide to come through here. So let's go have a look. Wow, that's big.
You wouldn't want to be here when the dam is full,
That's pretty
because
cool.
it would turn the murals into waterfall.
As with so many of the other magnificent sites we've visited recently, you just can't capture just how spectacular it is until you put the drone up in the air. The lookout gives you a bit of an idea of what it looks like, but as the drone pans across the front of it, you really get to see the detail of the paintings. The artwork here is called Reflections, and we read on the information boards there that the pictures represent people from the local area and some of the activities that they get up to around here. The mural is altogether 8,000 square meters, and it was painted by the artist Guido van Helten. Apparently, he had to abseil down the face of the dam to be able to do the painting. It is a massive, massive undertaking, and we heard that the project came in under budget, which enabled the artist to spend some additional time in the local area and doing some other paintings around the town of Collie. You can actually get a brochure from the local tourist information centre which marks out where all of the other artworks are by this artist and by other artists, and you can drive around the town checking out all of the different artworks. So a pretty cool thing to do, especially coming out to check out this giant mural and the beautiful dam as well, which was constructed in order to provide water as irrigation for the local area. We also learned from the information at the site that the dam wall was actually significantly smaller to start off with and was then extended up on 2 occasions to reach the height that it is at present. So we're back at Koombana Beach to see if we can spot dolphins, and we've spotted one already. How exciting! So this is at Bunbury, and it's known to have dolphins come in first thing in the morning, so we're here nice and early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and we've already spotted our first dolphin, so that's pretty cool. This section of Koombana Beach is just in front of the Bunbury Dolphin Discovery Centre. There are volunteers who work from the Discovery Centre and help to facilitate the interactions between people and the dolphins. The centre actually has a permit that enables people to stand in the water under supervision up to about knee height, and the dolphins do swim along the foreshore just in front of where the people are standing in the water. You aren't normally allowed to interact with dolphins like this, but the volunteers ensure that people don't get too close or disrupt their normal patterns too much, and the dolphins just come in. They do give them the odd fish, and they come to visit every morning at this beach. While you do have to pay to visit the Dolphin Discovery Centre itself, it's completely free to come along to the beach and interact with the dolphins here. So all run by volunteers, and you can come as many times as you like, but of course there are no guarantees that dolphins will visit, and they do say that your best chance of seeing them is early in the morning between about 7 and 9 a.m, although they do come and visit some other times as well. This particular dolphin is apparently a regular visitor to the beach, although it does sometimes come with some of its other pod members. Going back this way. After spending some time in the water getting to view the dolphins outside the Discovery Centre, we decided that it was time to head inside and learn a little bit more about the dolphins, and in particular about the dolphins that live in this particular area. There is so much information at this little Discovery Centre, and it is well worth a visit if you are going through the area, as well as all of the regular aquarium type tanks that they have, like these beautiful tropical tanks, they also have a range of other displays with some interesting local creatures, including an octopus that we got to see having its food. So that was pretty cool, a little cheeky octopus that came out from under the rocks and had a little snack while we're there, as well as these beautiful sea turtles. Now, all of these little sea turtles that you can see here were washed up on beaches in this area and were rescued by people. So some of them have injuries, some of them have little birth defects and various different things that led to the sea turtles being washed up on the beach. And in this part of the coast, being down on the southwestern side of Australia, it's actually much too cold for them to survive down there, and they generally get blown down when they're tiny little turtles. And that was when they were rescued and brought into this centre. So the turtles that are in there are being rehabilitated, and when they get a little bit bigger and the waters get a little bit warmer, they will be taken up to the Ningaloo Reef area, and they will be released around about March, we were told. So that was pretty cool, because we are going to be up in the Ningaloo area in March and April, and so fingers crossed we might be lucky enough to see some of these turtles again on the Ningaloo Reef. But of course we will update you at that time if we are lucky enough to see some of these little guys again. That's where we will leave you for this week. Thank you so much to tuning into this episode, and we'd like to say a really big thank you to everyone who is tuning in every week and following along with us as we make our way around Australia. In next week's episode, we are continuing our journey north towards Perth, and we get to visit some really amazing places, including the absolutely stunning Rottnest Island, which is a short ferry trip out from Fremantle. We also get to see some of the oldest living fossils on Earth. We swim with the dolphins at Rockingham, and we try and spot some seals at Seal Island. It's going to be another amazing episode next week, so make sure that you are tuning in with us next Friday. And if you want to receive all of our weekly episodes every Friday evening at 5 p.m, make sure to hit the subscribe button and you will get a notification just as soon as the episode goes live. You can also follow along with us on social media at Financial Freedom by 40.